welcome back to our YouTube channels. Our topic for today is best practices for managing and preserving trading capital, meaning that how to preserve and manage your trading capital. In short, we just want to let you know how do you manage and preserve your trading capital so that you can last longer in the trading environment. Because we see many people, especially like for example beginners or even sometimes those experienced traders, once they are not able to preserve or manage their trading capitals, you're going to see that without capitals, they are not able to sustain in the trading and investing environment. Then you're going to see many of them, they come in and go out so oftenly, and many people will tell you that, hey, don't go for investment, don't go for trading because this is not something meant for you. But actually is these all people, they do not know how to manage and preserve their trading capitals that cause them not able to last long in the market. So before I start, as usual, if this is your first video, please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channels and on the notification bell so that you will not miss any of our new video. My name is Ting Ting. I'm going to cover for this particular topic. And as usual, before we start, we need to do a disclaimer. Our topic for today is only meant for education purposes. There's no buy or sell call. So I'm going to let you know what are the 4 best practices for managing and preserving capital. So long as you follow and really practice these 4 practices to manage your capital, to preserve your capital, you shouldn't face with any issue when it comes to your trading and investing, and you should be able to last longer in the trading and investing environment. Now, the first part that you need to know is definitely your trading system. You need to sell your trading system because once you have a complete trading system, or what we say that when you have a comprehensive trading system, you can see many of the issues when it comes to trading and investing, you'll be able to protect it. So trading system, there are many elements. I'm not going to go through one by one, but I'm going to give you some examples. These are all the examples that will help you to manage and preserve your trading capitals. So when it comes to trading system, let's say for example, if you have every steps or every elements in your trading system, then you will know exactly, like for example, what is the best entry levels, what is the best exit level, when should we cut loss, how many points exactly we need to cut loss, how much we need to prepare for this trading system that we are going to adopt. Because different trading system, different capitals that we need to prepare, what kind of risk that we are looking at, and for example, when I will need to cut loss. So cutting losses is one of the way for you to manage and preserve your capital as well. So the more you understand about your trading system, the best you will be able to preserve and manage your capital. So everything is included in this trading system. So first step is definitely you need to have this trading system, and not only having your trading system, you need to select trading system that will be able to perform. Because for us to sell a trading system is not that difficult if you know the method, but setting up a trading system that will be able to perform is another part that we need to understand. For example, when you back test, how do you back test it? And when you back test, how do you select trading system that will be able to perform? So these are all the things that you need to understand. So the first of all, definitely we need to have our trading system. Now, the second practice for you to preserve and manage your capital will be trading journal. Many of us, we burn the money. Burning money meaning that you lost in your trading. You burn your money without understanding why you are burning your money. So trading journal will help us to identify which part that we did not do properly, which part that we do it correctly, and for those parts that we did not do it properly, is there any ways that we can overcome? Can we do it better or not? These are all the things will be recorded in your trading journal. And trading journals also serve as a method for us to do our constant review. Like for example, we set it that every week we need to go through our trading journal once. Every month we need to go through all our trading journals another time. Every quarter we need to go through again all our trading journals, and on yearly basis, for example, we need to go through all our yearly trading, every trades that we have done. So trading journals will help us to identify our problems and also provide us with the solution for us to overcome our problems when it comes to trading or investing. So this is the second practice for us to manage and preserve our capital. Now, the third part will be trading psychology. Now, I need to highlight one part. Trading psychology is not an isolated area. No, trading psychology basically when you understand when you build your trading system, trading psychology will set in. When you do your trading journals, your trading psychology will set in as well. I always tell people that trading psychology is not by itself, it's not isolated. So the more we understand about our trading system, the more we can overcome our trading psychology. Now I'm going to give you an example. For example, if we set up a trading system and really understand how we set up every steps or every elements, we really understand in deep about this trading system itself. So anything happens to the market and we are suffering losses, we will not be panicked. Because before we started to trade, we already understand that this is the disadvantage of this trading system itself. We already recognize that we are going to, or we might be facing these kind of scenarios. So trading psychology, like for example, fears. You fear of losing money. These are the common scenarios. Or when it comes to trading psychology, you worry about this, you worry about that. These will be reflected in how much we understand our trading system itself. So this is what we call it as the hardware part, and trading psychology is the software part. So in short, the more you can understand, or when you build a trading system, the more you understand about your trading system, and the more you can solve your trading psychology issue as well. So once you are able to master trading psychology, this is one of the way for you to manage and also preserve your capital. Now, last one, which is the most important parts. The last part, which is your education. So the education part can wrap up everything for this particular topic. You need to go for lower education. For example, you can read books. Through books, you can get a lot of information, update your trading system, understand what are the trading journals that you need to take note, etc. The more education that you have, the more you'll be able to make a decision. So I always tell people education itself will help us to make a decision. We are able to select a better one. Like for example, today if I'm going to learn swimming, am I going to learn only, let's say, freestyle, or am I going to learn only butterfly? Personally, I would encourage people to learn all the four styles, all the four swimming style. The more you learn, then eventually you will know how to select, and you have more option to select as well. And you will know, let's say for example, breaststroke, stroke maybe will be more suitable for you, or freestyle will be more suitable for you, or even let's say for example, butterfly style will be more suitable for your own body scenarios. So the more education we have, we are able to differentiate, or we are able to have more option for us to choose when it comes to trading and investing. That's the reason why I say that these are all the parts that we need to understand. And in terms of, like for example, your trading system, which is the most important parts, but I'm not going to go into all the elements. But if you want to understand about this trading system, we have topics about futures trading strategies and system. If you want to attend, the link is in the chat box. You can go and click on it, or in the description itself. Then we need to understand the trading journals, the trading psychology, and also education. Once you have these four best practices for managing and preserving your capital, you shouldn't face any issues of maintaining, or what we call as preserving your capitals and lasting long in the market. You know that we really see many people, many traders not able to last in the market for a long period of time because of do not have sufficient capital. So this comes to the end of my session, and remember to subscribe to our YouTube channels and on your notification bell. My name is Ting Ting. I'm going to see you in our next video. Bye bye.